I make videos on the internet, obviously. But a couple years ago, that's not something that people did. Compared to almost every other form of communication, the internet is still brand new. The internet, and especially social media, has changed who we communicate with and how we communicate with them. It's completely revolutionized how people connect with one another. Facebook lets you keep in contact with people you probably already know, and things like Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr let you interact with completely new people. Overshare really isn't an issue on the internet. Everyone does it, and it's kind of become socially acceptable, which is really good for me because I have this tendency where I just blurt out things that I really shouldn't tell people. The internet also has a completely different language than real life. We have hashtags, leet speak, and memes. The point of social media is to get your point out there as quickly and as simply as possible. It's really not necessary to use full sentences or proper grammar when you tweet. It's not that we're ignoring the rules of language, we're inventing our own. Whether you like it or not, communication has changed, and we all have to learn the new language. Back in the day, if you were shy, you just kind of sat on the edge of the crowd and didn't talk to anybody. Now, if you're shy, you can be standing in the middle of the crowd tweeting on your phone, which is basically what I do in any social situation. People take that as being antisocial, but it's really not. Yes, we're being antisocial in the real world, but we are being social on the internet. It's just a different medium. Years ago, the internet was seen as a scary place where crazies went to prey on the innocent, and to some degree, it's still seen that way. If I had let that mentality get to me, though, I never would have met some of my closest friends. Everyone emphasizes the difference between online and offline friends. In some cases, online friends can become offline friends. For YouTube, you've got gatherings, Playlist Live, VidCon, and you meet tons of people you've only ever interacted with online. But then again, you might not ever meet some of the people you know from the internet. But that's the beauty of it. You can connect with somebody in a completely different country, and even though you'll never be able to hug them, you can still say, yeah, I've got a friend in Norway. The internet allows us to communicate with more people than we ever could in real life. You form these bonds over shared interests, whether it's Glee, Doctor Who, Supernatural, The Hunger Games, Harry Potter, whatever. Whereas in real life, you might only be friends with somebody because proximity forces you to be. The only issue with online friends is because you don't see them all the time, it's a lot easier to fall out of contact. There isn't a whole lot of overlap between online and offline friends. People outside the internet don't always know what we're talking about, and sometimes it can be difficult to switch between the two worlds. It's always awkward when my internet friends meet my school friends and we just start talking about YouTube and then my school friends stare at us like we're crazy. Long story short, I joined YouTube because it's fun, but I stayed because of my friends. I'm just gonna throw it out there that internet people are weird. We're strange and dysfunctional and we don't function well in society. That's why we're all such good friends. I came to the internet because I felt left out and I wanted a place to fit in. Everyone turns to the internet for a different reason, and together we form this amazing community that I never want to stop being a part of. People come and go, but once you're an internet person, you stay an internet person. I will live in the internet until the day I die, or until the internet dies, whichever comes first. And dear God, I hope it's me.